Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before the national championship game. We'll find out here today which side has the toughness and the depth to keep driving toward that ultimate goal, the chance to raise that gold trophy over their heads. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Out there, and here we go, this playoff semifinal game. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone, moving right through the contact. It's a very nice return before stepping out of bounds, puts the offense in nice position to start the drive. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the running back takes the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the Sooners come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Crucial 3rd down play right here. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. The Sooners offense is on the move now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Oh, the pass is picked off. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll start off with a deep shot. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back. Comes up with the catch. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. 3rd down out of the shotgun. He's got it right near the end zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Oh, I love it. Keep the kicker on the sideline. This offense knows when you're in the red zone, you got to come away with 6. Great play to keep this drive moving.
The Knights come to the line with 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF. Took some extra time in the weight room, paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Returner looking to make a play here. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Pressure is coming. He's hit just before the throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Pass ball is incomplete, but there was heavy contact, and here comes the penalty flag. Defender flagged for being a little too aggressive. The offense gets a 15-yard penalty. 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there, 2nd down coming up.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
But when they're throwing the football like this, it is really hard to defend this offense because of the timing of the quarterback with his wide receivers. Another good example of it there for the 1st down. Makes me harken back to guys like Sam Bradford and Jason White, their Heisman campaigns and the accuracy that they threw the football with. Great example of that right here by this OU quarterback.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Gets rid of it on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to throw it again. Looking to scramble. It's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now.
Love to see quarterbacks try to keep the play alive. He gave it everything he had here. He came up short of the 1st down. Boy, he gave him a chance.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. And the Sooners will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The Sooners come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, handoff inside. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket now. Aiming for the end zone. He'll be muscled out of bounds. Very close to the goal line.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for
Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
We'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Ball handed off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all...
He's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the 1st quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. He hands it off from the gun. Running with purpose. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get 1st downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
Mid into the brought down short of the marker.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. Now the 40. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. He's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown. Nice. And the interception taken to the house. A pick six. Potential game-changing play there.
And nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown boost.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. He's a wide-open receiver, complete. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here. Just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Pass caught. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the back now goes in motion. On first and 10, looking to throw, bringing pressure. And it falls incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he's got his man open downfield. Finally brought down, but the offense moving close to the red zone here.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise and doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
The pocket breaking down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking to throw yet again. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. They chase him down and tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down. I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Hands off to the left. He shreds the tackle. Breaking free at the 35. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And then first down, right back to the running game. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Runs through the defender.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Makes the grab, a chance to score. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it, the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
Point after, up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Physical run, breaking tackles. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Receiver makes the grab. Brought down and crosses midfield to the 46.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Defense is coming after him. He's going to pull it down and run. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The Sooners getting set on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Finds his man. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And he drops back in the gun. Throw to the running back in the flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. Can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
They'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Now to try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the return decides to signal fair catch. UCF offense back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn on the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left, perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Tries to get it to the running back. Goes to his right side there for the completion. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. They can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. This one will be fair caught. And here comes comes the UCF offense back out on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Give it to the back again. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Knights begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Escapes the sack. Looks like he's going to run it. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker, and now a 4th down decision coming up.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure.
They'll fake it. Direct snap to the up man. Cannot even make it back to the line. The return team does a great job snuffing it out and stopping it. Defense was all over that. The gamble doesn't pay off. And now the offense will take over in good position. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Bruce, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
The Knights looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal.
Good route running by that receiver on the corner. Was able to make a sharp break and run toward that open hole in the defense.
And now the defense able to bring him down. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Knights. This offense cannot be stopped. It's an easy job for the play caller, right? They can't stop the running back. Feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Now it's second down here. And he'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And he lobs it deep down the middle. And is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? The 30. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Important second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Off play action. He's looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. And a takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return at the 24. What a crucial takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
It's caught. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down to the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Pass complete. It's second down now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. He's looking deep here. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. He's at the 50. Now the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, UCF. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. After the point after, it's a 35-17 game. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Sooners offense offense is back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. On third down, he drops to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? When he steps out of bounds, a solid return and a great way to set up his offense here.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He's going to hand this off. The Knights are moving quickly down the field.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the wideout goes in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. He's tackled, but down at